Well, hello, and welcome everyone to another game of Little War Game. Today's match is between two players that one have seen before, and one will have its introduction to the channel right now. But we'll definitely be seeing more of him in the future. Actually, we'll be seeing more of both in the future, as these are two active players of Little War Game. And the top left hand side on the map ravaged today, spawning with the red pieces, we have bScherm. And on the opposite side of the map, we have, with the blue pieces, Langweilig. bScherm we've seen before. Langweilig is new to the channel, so I'm curious what he will be doing this game, and it's going to be a beast opening. And what is bScherm going to do? Also beast, alright. It's beast versus beast, let's go. bScherm with a little bit of a different setup, as he is building everything within his main base, saving some mining time, and Langweilig going for the relatively usual SimCity setup for his natural expansion. Before I continue though, as this early game is getting on its way, the ranked score between these two from the new season, as I cannot look back further than the current season, it is 2-0. Both of those games, however, were played on Xenos, so there is no score between the two on Ravaged just yet, at least when it comes to this current ranked season. I highly doubt that they have not played each other before, but that's the data that I have right now. Also, the two victories of bScherm were spread over, I believe, almost exactly a week. So one of the victories was on Xenos, and a week later, on the same map, the same person won the game as well. So that's interesting. So Langweilig, at least this season, is a little bit on the back foot versus bScherm. But we'll see who is going to take this victory. Can bScherm make it a 3-0, or is Langweilig going to try and take back some of his dignity versus the player in the red? Langweilig did go for 2 wolves, bScherm himself as well, but keeping the second one at his own base. And he is going to be able to scout everything that Langweilig is doing. He is getting his natural already. bScherm, not quite yet. His worker is standing out there and he is saving up some money, so it will get built relatively soon, but it will be approximately 20 seconds later than Langweilig's natural. Not that it is that much of a problem, as bScherm is continued his worker production, so he has an additional worker ready to go. Langweilig, however, is going to try and catch up a little bit, but he's just ever so slightly behind so far. This wolf almost got surrounded, but not yet completely. I'm going to be curious, as this one wolf is keeping these 3 busy, how much he can actually have this being used as a decoy, because these 3 wolves are just getting out of the way completely. The other 3 of bScherm are still at his natural, so there's no like extra harass coming in. Having that said, a low amount of wolves can relatively easily be taken out by all of the workers over here. This wolf will go in though, and bScherm will know exactly what he's up against as it gets into the main base. We'll see the second den of Langweilig, and we'll see the house, nothing else over here. Not that the economy can handle that much more, but all of the information has been gathered. Langweilig is completely in the blind, but he will soon figure out that there is a second wolf den over here, and assume that bScherm is on the exact same strategy, just a little bit of a different execution. This wolf still just scouting around. bScherm probably... oh, that is a relatively early animal testing lab. That is very interesting. bScherm is going to opt for early upgrades instead of an early production lead. Upgrades are definitely good though. as Langweilig is going to flip it around a little bit as he's going for the Snake Charmer. I assume that he's going to produce more and more snakes instead of wolves. So as far as I can see, this is going to be wolves versus snakes, at least in the mid-game. Or early to mid-game. This wolf is still being a nuisance for Langweilig. Very nice job of getting all of the information bScherm will ever need. If he manages his way to get over here and see the third wolf den, he will know exactly how much pressure there is regarding the snake threat. However, he is moving his wolves all over. He is getting his first attack upgrade. And getting an additional wolf den himself as well, bringing him up to a total of 3, I assume. Yes, he is. So, even though he has the exact same amount of units, Langweilig might be in a little bit of a favorable position because he has 2 snakes, getting in some additional range damage as well. The attack speed being very fast on those snakes. Not dealing a... well, actually, they deal quite some damage, 7 every shot. But I highly doubt it's going to be enough to take down bScherm. He still sees everything with this one wolf, which is absolutely amazing, and Langweilig is still just all in the dark. However, I assume that he kind of knows what bScherm is up to. He obviously has no clue about the upgrades, but he definitely knows that there are going to be at least 2, if not 3 dens, because Langweilig is obviously at the exact same spot. He is moving out. His 7 wolves, of which 1 is still at base, and a few snakes manage to crawl their way to bScherm's natural. As he is about to get a 3rd base going, all of these wolves though, 16 wolves have been produced. That is definitely capable of overrunning the entire army of Langweilig, as his other snakes are not yet into the fray. They are going to match up with the rest of the army though, and then he will be in an advantageous position. And I think bScherm, yes, he is immediately getting pulled back. And this wolf as well, just still running around and running around. And I believe if Langweilig just controls this wolf a little bit better, this one scout, this one nuisance of a wolf would have been destroyed so quickly. In the meantime, it's just gathering more and more data. Apart from that, Langweilig isn't really doing that much. He is getting his own 3rd base, but the one of bScherm is almost completed. The worker count is relatively even, but we do know that if you spread out your workers more evenly, your income will boost relatively quickly, even if you do have the same worker count. As he is going over here, splitting 4 and 5, getting this base up to 10 immediately. Maybe a little bit of a suboptimal split. But, you know, everything is better than nothing, or anything is better than nothing. Meantime as well, he's getting his 2nd attack upgrade. Langweilig getting more and more snakes ready into his army. This wolf finally dies. So the scout of bScherm is finally done. Does not see the additional 2 wolf dens that are almost being done. One is done, one is in construction. He's getting 2 additional ones of himself though, so if you look at the total amount, it will be a 5 versus 5 den so far. And the attack upgrade advantage for bScherm is definitely a big bonus, but I'm not entirely sure how big of that bonus is going to be versus a completely, or almost completely, snake-based army. This one wolf is going to get absolutely crushed. Does spot the 3rd. Will he spot anything else? No, he does not spot anything else, and that is interesting. He does spot a lot of the snakes though, but he himself also has quite the army. So I believe that bScherm at least has a feeling of where he is in this game. All of the wolves though, I'm not entirely sure if he's going to be completely happy with all of these. He is continuing to make just more and more wolves. I guess he's just going to try and go for the surround so that these snakes do not really have any advantage when it comes to the kite ability. There is a 299 speed. Wolves are faster, but of course, snakes have ranged, which can be a little bit tricky. This is going to be an engagement, though, that I'm not entirely sure that bScherm wants to take, because he does not have a proper concave ready for the probable surround that he wants to go for. The army so far just retreating. The second attack upgrade almost completed. Just 3 more seconds. That is going to be massive. 5 wolves are being produced at the exact same time. He is going for the surround setup. The wolves spreading, trying to run these below all of these snakes, then getting in for the surround right here. These snakes are still very much capable of getting out of this situation, but he's not moving any of them. Langweilig. He is just busy at his own third base. All of this army is just going down. You can hear all of the snakes being taken down, and you can see them taken down. Everything completely destroyed. A lot of wolves have been taken down from bScherm, but all of the snakes have also been taken down, which is a very big threat. 5 wolves at the same time being made, and 5 snakes at the same time being made, with Langweilig going for 2 animal testing labs in total. I think he noticed that bScherm has 2 attack upgrades and is going for them himself as well, trying to catch up with the double animal testing lab. But the 3rd attack upgrade is coming in for bScherm as the 1st attack upgrade for Langweilig is kicking in. The 2nd one has started, which does gain him some speed advantage. But bScherm running in with all of the wolves. Is he going to take down this production? Yes, he is. He's going to take down the wolf then. Is it going to be cancelled by Langweilig, saving in some money? I highly doubt it is going to. And no, it's going to be absolutely destroyed. The snakes are trying to push away these wolves, but I do have a feeling... No, he doesn't take down the wolf then. That is not the best thing that he could be doing, I think, because this attack he is not going to win. Or is he? I think he actually is going to win. If he's going to, I really wanted him to take down this wolf then, because yeah, this army is not going to win with all of the reinforcements that Langweilig has. If he would have taken down this wolf then, it would have been absolutely fantastic. He is himself, though, getting an additional 2 more wolf dens as well, is going for the 2nd animal testing lab to get some more upgrades in as well. 6 snakes at a time being produced, 2 more wolf dens being created, this one actually surviving. I don't know if this is just in case this one is going to be taken down. You can actually also repair this one if he wants to. But what is that total going to be? That is going to be 8 dens versus 7 dens. That is not the biggest discrepancy, but bScherm, instead of getting more additional dens, he's going for a double dragon lair. This is going to be interesting, as he's going to have 3 attack upgrades ready to go when the dragons are ready. So dragons with +3 attack upgrades are going to be absolutely disastrous. Obviously Langweilig does have snakes, but they deal just limited damage versus air, and dragons are a flying unit, so I don't know how this is going to go. With the massive amount of wolves that he has to just surround all of these snakes, I think that these dragons are actually an amazing addition to his army. The 1st attack upgrade and the 2nd attack upgrade of Langweilig have completed, so the upgrades are equal, but just for a few seconds as the 3rd attack upgrade for bScherm is kicking in. The army of wolves are being spread, are being sent out. Is he going to be able to surround all of them? This is not the best action that bScherm could have gotten. So much time wasted by walking instead of actually attacking the snakes, and the snakes demolish all of the wolves. This is not what bScherm wanted. And Langweilig knows that this is his moment to take down all of the wolves. 2 of the wolves keeping a decent stack of these snakes away from his base for just a little bit longer, but 7 snakes at a time are being constructed. 2 armor upgrades coming in for bScherm. They do still take a while to complete. The first one is going to be ready in approximately 15 seconds. It will be a slight advantage, as he is 1 attack upgrade in advantage, but Langweilig himself, with the double attack upgrade coming in, will be 1 attack upgrade ahead. So I guess it's going to stay relatively equal, as the upgrades will partially cancel each other out, but Langweilig sees the dragons. 2 dragons have been completed, 2 more are on the way. bScherm himself also going for some snakes. This house with a unfortunate position is going to be taken down. It does supply block bScherm, so he's incapable of producing anything else until his army dies, which is not a great position to be in. The dragons with the +3 damage and +1 armor, dealing some additional damage to these snakes which have been surrounded. The wolves are being taken down, but 2 more dragons enter the fight, and these dragons are a great addition. A lot of extra DPS that he very desperately needs. The snakes of bScherm himself as well coming in with the attack upgrades, melting the army of Langweilig. It is not the most convincing victory, as there's still 19 snakes, or 20 snakes at this point, left for Langweilig, and only, well, actually only the wolves of bScherm have been depleted, but he himself is just switching to more and more snakes, getting 4 wolves and 2 snakes at the exact same time. 2 more dragons coming in, 4 dragons going to the 4th of Langweilig, which has just been set up with this worker. It's a very unfortunate timing of him getting there. These dragons are going to find a way into the base. It's a 3-2 versus 4-0. Slight upgrade advantage for our player in the red, who also got himself a 4th base. His economy is insanely high, 500 gold per minute mined. Additionally, he has 9 more workers as well. He has his 4th up and running. Langweilig over here as well, actually. I completely did not see this base, but Langweilig taps out. He sees the snakes at his 4th. All of these workers are up for death. These dragons are just going to annoy these snakes, and he knows that he is playing in a disadvantaged position. Does not want to be tortured anymore, as these balls are ready to fly into this dragon's face, but they will never reach. Langweilig taps out to bScherm. bScherm takes the 1-0 lead on the map ravaged and the 3-0. If this would be a ranked game, but this is not a ranked game, so when it truly matters for the MMR, it's still 2-0. But the mental 3-0 is in favor of bScherm. He himself played faster, he himself mined more, and traded more efficiently. In the long term, nothing that Langweilig could do. So yeah, GG to both players. It was a nice game, very well played. That leaves me with just one more thing to say. If you like the cast, obviously feel free to hit the subscribe button to not miss any of the future casts. And if you like the game and casts in general, feel free to hit the like button as well. Let me know what you thought in the comments, if there's anything of importance that I missed, or maybe something that caught your eye and missed mine. Feel free to let me know. And also if there is a game that you would like me to highlight with the cast, also let me know in the comments. And as usual, good luck and fun in every game that you are going to play, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day, my dudes.